thou great hero, art now and forevermore the key of utmost import to
Look,
all that must be done.
I forgot I had started
Verily,
collecting them and then stopped.
'tis prudent to care
Shut
for
up,
thine
something
own
barely.
well-being.
You darn woman. I had a feeling it was going to. I think I already knew this was going to take place on Whaley, because I had a feeling it was going to be like how Red Hood's affection story was. Running atop Whaley, we head toward Reptilian's house and enter a complex tunnel. After what feels like another stretch underground, we emerge back outside. Huh? There's a field here too? No way. Are we back where we started? Nay, that is not so. Behold, the corner of the field. Doth it appear somewhat different unto thee? I guess. It's just gonna be about us getting lost. Harmonizer hath tilled many a field upon the back of white giant, and this is but one thereof. Well, looks like we're lost again. Thus it is. Shall we take a brief respite ere we proceed? From this height, the surface doth appear most fair. We decide to rest for a moment and get our bearings. Nayuta walks up to me. Pray, dost thou have but a moment, great hero? Sure. At long last do I meet thee, great hero, of whom I had only heard in tales. Yet so many events have arisen that I deem we have not yet discovered as we ought, or discoursed. Wilt thou grant me but a moment of thy time? It's only because you keep getting lost. Ha! 'Tis but meet that thou shouldest think thus. I tell the others that I'll be back shortly. Then take a seat across from me at a suitable spot. What do you want to talk about? Haha, thou venturest straight to the matter. Prithee, haste thee not. Verily, all things in this world follow their ordained course. But we need to hurry to Reptilians. Great hero, how dost thou view thyself? 'Tis but a continuation of our discourse from erewhile. Yes, because I don't know if you mean the main story. Yes, they talk about this. Narrative, my human. This humble one knows not whether thou art human or some being beyond. Is that of import? Of course it is. How so? Where thou art a rapture, a Nikke, a human, a heretic, or aught else, thou art still thyself. That changeth not the deeds of thou hast done, the purpose thou pursuest, nor the task thou must fulfill. Is then of great import to thee how others see thee in this regard? This be a struggle. What doth thou constitute I? A matter most curious, verily. Many discourses thereupon have arisen since the days of your... You told me not to get too caught up in it, right? 'Twas to caution thee against sinking alone into idle musings. If there be one with whom to share discourse, then thou art not thus buried in thine own musings, and the words I spark eerie now were for thine ears, and thy ears alone, great hero. Great hero, what dost thou behold in this humble form? I'm not sure. Huh, is it so? 'Tis true, as our acquaintance is yet in its tenderest infancy. Nayuta raises from her seat and stretches out an arm as though to guide the way. I wonder though, she must have at least kept these memories of talking with me. She deleted them. She was like, who are you again? Wilt thou walk a while with me? There be a few inquiries I would fain put to thee. I'll lead the way. I walk around the field with Nayuta, In the distance, I can see the surface between the clouds. Wow. As if noticing my gaze, Nayuta stops walking. Ah, thou art wholly entranced by the view. Nayuta comes over and stands next to me. Great hero, what sayest thou of this sight? Well, following Nayuta's gaze, I look down at the surface stretching before us. I wish it showed, like, I don't know. Okay, there it goes. That's better. That's a bit better. I think it's beautiful. Kind of feels like a breath of fresh air, I guess. Is that so? To one such as I. Nayuta follows my gaze and looks down at the surface. Cue the memes. Where are the giant shopping malls? In the fast food chains? In the paved asphalt streets? Verily, we have done. 'Tis most unsightly, and it feeleth as though mine own heart were pressed in a cruel vice. How so? Thou, 'tis perchance hard to credit, as thou beholdest me. I am, in very sooth, a being of great age. Hug! What are you, like 100 or something? Which makes me wonder, she's obviously older than 100. I wonder, she's probably older. If she says she's that old, then I'm assuming she must be older than, like, Ingrid. Mustang. We know that Mustang has been around before the Ark was built. It sounds like Ingrid was born, might have been born a little bit after it. Same with Suyen. And of course, we know Anderson is the commander, so obviously Anderson has been around just as long as at least Mustang has. But we don't know when they came out with the anti-aging stuff. But I'm gonna assume that Nayuta is probably an early built type of Nikke or machine cyborg thing. Cyborgs. Oh, I see. Damn it, I know these are really good answers. Like, oh, I see. I should do oh, I see. That is to say, step. Nayuta turns to look at me. I yet recall the surface, as it were in the days of yore, and how the world was once wrought. For an instance, Nayuta points to a distant forest. Beyond that forest, should one travel some 1,000 miles hence, there lieth a bustling city, filled with edifices, with folk in horseless carriages. Verily, a city of common sort, processing not of distinction. And some 100 miles beyond that, yet another city, and past that, another still. This world, verily, was once brimmed with life and battleful. Well, I mean, the thing about this is that it shows how Nayuta is very much humanity first. She wants humans back on the surface. She wants humans everywhere. And I mean, obviously she's willing to do anything to do it. Cause she made deals with freaking red shoes. Who would make deals with red shoes? No one would. I wouldn't. I don't need any people sipping for red shoes. Do you miss the past? We are, alas, frail, feeble of heart. And in sooth, Nikkes, who erst were mortal, are no less in this regard. To yearn for days of yore, to mourn that which hath been lost, and to crave its return. Is this not the manner of men? And yet, heaven's mercy, I nay let slip a careless word once more. I pray thee, disregard my last utterance. 'Twas not but amusing, that a man's true nature changes scarcely ever. Great hero, in what manner dost thou intend to contend with the malfeasant beast quartet? I'll have a conversation with them. A discourse? Yeah, I'll talk to them. And convince them to join our side. Verily, dost thou deem it feasible? I guess so. Oh. I should. Oh! Wherefore dost thou seek discourse? Other ways there are plenty. The simplest perforce, of course, is to quell them by force. With the might of those maidens at thy side. 'Tis well within thy power to bring it about. I'll do it if I need to. We've already done it once before. But for now, I'm keeping it as a last resort. Wherefore? To have the opposition submit a discourse is a stratagem oft employed, and verily a most efficacious one. You're not wrong, but I don't think it'll turn out well in the long run. Also, I don't think it's necessary to go all out at the moment. Is that so? That is thy way. Nayuta resumes her slow gait. Shall we tarry a while longer? 'Tis long since I last partook in such discourse, and verily, I doth gladden my heart. As she says that, Nayuta begins retracing her steps. I said I'd lead the way. Okay. Nayuta and I stroll slowly on top of Whaley. Of thy reason I have heard, yet prithee, wherefore hast thou resolved to hold discourse with the malfeasant beast quartet? Well, Nayuta's question, I retrace my memories. Just because... Huh? In sooth, sayest thou there be no cause? I'd say it's more like... I really explained to Nayuta what happened with the 4 beasts. Actually, they were the ones who wanted to talk first. They heard that conversation is the cornerstone of evolution. A wise sentiment indeed. By such pronouncements wert thou swayed? Yeah. But I thought it was the right thing to do. To be precise, I thought I could persuade them. Methinks I do now perceive thee more clearly, great hero. Oh? What do you think of me? You know, this makes me... What is going to happen to Libralio? I have a feeling the Lilith body is going to end up fighting Libralio. Because I think Libralio is going to go to the Lilith body and be like, Mother, and then like look at her and be like, you're not my mother. I really think Nihilister is in control of Lilith's body right now. And I think Nihilister or the Queen took out Nayuta, Scarlet, Rapunzel, and Snow White. It was either Nihilister or the Queen that did that. You know, take out the competition. And then I think Lilith stopped her from killing Dorothy, or Nihilister was having a power trip because Dorothy and I'm forgetting her name, Papillion, could like do nothing to her, and so she just like sit there with a smiling, and then just kind of like left. So so I have a feeling Libralio is gonna run into her and be like, you're not my mom, and then they're gonna have a fight, and either Libralio is gonna, she might die, or she might end up getting wounded and either fleeing to us or submitting. Well, we'll have to see what happens. Oh, what do you think of me? Thou art one who take the pleasure in spitting maidens and jest. Hey, ladies, girls. No, why are you making me think of that song? Girls, they do the dishes. Girls, they clean up my room. Girls, all I want is girls. And in making acquaintances with them beyond what need require. Listen, I know that I've had sexual relations with some of them, but that's the rappy. Wait, that's not. Haha, wouldst thou deny it so? Verily, ere I was aware, mine own heart had yielded itself unto thee. Wait, what? Already? Nayuta, what? You can't want me that easily. She's already smitten with me? You gotta be kidding me. Listen, I already have like a whole bunch. Why is that? I deem it not begotten solely of the utterance of the other forerunners. Methinks 'tis rather born of having beheld the speech and comportment of the maidens that do attend thee. Oh wait, so you're convinced because the other Nikkes were talking about me? They were. It must be like a cult. In my bad isekai story, basically the harem in that story, they're basically kind of like a cult. They turn into a cult after a while. And then when other girls end up falling for the MC, the other girls basically it's not really like a ritual, but basically try to make people join the cult. So it made me think of that. You mean Matisse and Rappy? So it is, yet the other maidens are included nonetheless. Nayuta stops and turns to face me. I too do possess some knowledge touching the history of the Ark. In right, well do I know how the Nikkes are entreated. Oft hath mine eyes beheld how those who name themselves commanders do deal with them. Dude, at least in the absolute event, that commander, he ended up being pretty decent, but I mean, I wish they showed more stuff about other commanders. I don't know why they haven't done it yet. I feel like at the beginning of like the story for like the whole story of this game, I feel like they could have had more stuff with commanders. Like maybe a commander was getting jealous or something and he, tried to show up to like us with his Nikkes or something. Or that there was like another commander that was good with his Nikkes. Like anything like that. Just more like lore building and stuff about like what's going on in the background. There's like hardly anything. And I want that stuff. Because right now it feels like it's too late to do that because we're already like this big amazing person. I thought it was cool that they added in Dobin as another chief, because you have Burning Gum, Dobin, and then Anderson, and like the three of them. I think Burning Gum more sides with Dobin, but I think Burning Gum. I'm assuming that all three of them probably like butt heads on what things must be done. But I think Burning Gum's more for the central government. Dobin wants to do his own thing because he wants to burn the Outer Rim. Because it's where he's from, Cut all ties with the past, destroy it. And then, we all know who Anderson is. So, and then obviously the three CEOs are basically on our side. Ingrid cares about her Nikkes, and in turn, she obviously she's the one we've worked with the most. And then Mustang regrets his past and wants to do better, and so he's become a better person. And then Suyen we kind of beat up into being a good person. Turned her like if you're not good, you're being turned into a Nikke. So like all of them are, everyone except for Burning Gum, Dobin, and the central government are on our side. Even Enoch is basically on our side because she's like if I get out of hand or my robots I built get out of hand, you'll be the countermeasure. Like really? So yeah. But anyway, I believe it's not that one such as thee could verily exist. I feel like there should be others. There has to be other commanders. Well, you know what? I guess another event that mentioned not John. Is it not Jonathan? Or was it? How did I forget his name? Is it John? I can't remember his name. But in the Cherry Blossom event with Litter, not that Cherry Blossom with Sakura and stuff where she's marrying me, but the one that added the birch girl. Why am I forgetting her name? The one people thought was a cow. The one that added her and had Litter come out with a new costume. But in that event, Litter remembered her past commander, who ended up dying. But he treated her well, but he ended up dying. So it was nice seeing that, because I was like, finally, there's another good commander out there. But he's dead. I guess all the good ones die. It makes me wonder how Unwa treated her Nikkes, especially since she's become one Nikke. Of course, she was a foolish commander and ended up dying. Thus did I resolve to behold it with mine own eyes. So, is that why you've been wandering around? Haha, not for the cause alone, though in part it was indeed so. Huh? Haha, my thoughts humble apologies. 'Twas a slip of the tongue. Aye. 'Tis but one among many reasons, verily. At any rate, to meet thee here atop the white whale, or white giant, and share such words as these. Verily, the workings of fate doth surpass all understanding. Fate. Verily, betwixt thee and the maidens doth exist a bond most strong, and such a bond doth stand as a testament to the depth of thine affections for one another. Having beheld this, I too do find myself unawares placing my trust in thee. Thanks. I hath strayed from the path of our tale. Yet, in sooth, the answer lieth in that thou art a man of vast capacity. I got big balls. Vast capacity. I can't. You can't do this to me, Nayuta. You are a man of vast capacity. Excuse me? Therefore, it is by reason thereof that thou art able to choose such a course. Verily, thy approach doth stand as the true and rightful path. Of this, at least, I reign most assured. Yet one cannot always take the righteous way. To be righteous oft doth bring inefficiencies. Inefficiencies doth maketh it more likely that thou shalt fail to attain thine aims. Then what if I try again? If there be no second chance, and if the stake be this world itself, then the matter differeth, doth it not? What's your goal, Nayuta? It differeth not from thee, yet my path mayhap lies otherwise. In what way would that be? Methinks we have strayed far afield. 'Tis time to make our return. As she says so, Nayuta walks towards Whaley's head. Well, I mean, we found out why in Goddess Fall. She's made some deals with some people. Red shoes. Oh, by yielding myself on to the course of nature, I find myself returned hither. Is it not most wondrous? Well, that's because we went back the way we came. Surely not. This time, I had hoped to journey to a place mine eyes ne'er yet beheld. What doth it matter? As I speak, but now, to wander whereth my feet leadeth me is my role. Well, our company goeth by the name of Forerunners. Is it not? Yeah, true that. Wait, what? I say, yeah, true that. By the way, you said the pioneers told you about me. Aye, verily, I have beheld thee also. You saw me? 'Tis one of Personette's licentious paintings. Yes, in the main story, I think she mentions this too. I did not. It's crazy that Rapunzel has time to doodle. So wondrous, lifelike the portrayal, that mine heart was ensnared unwittingly. Can we please stop talking about the paintings? Haha. Nayuta leans down to examine the vegetables growing in the garden. Apart from the tale that thou and Scarlet did partake of compost, yes, this in the main story this was also mentioned. So meeting Scarlet up on the surface and getting cow manure and going to her farms is canon. This is canon right here. I have verily heard many tales of thee from forerunners. What they say about me? How shall I utter? Ah, verily. Nayuta averts her eyes from the vegetables and straightens up. The foreigners speak thus. Thou art one who goeth about sowing seeds. Stop it! Stop her! I told you to stop talking about paintings! Haha, nay, 'twas but a metaphor. Such was not mine intent. That's a metaphor too. My meaning is thus. Thou sowest seeds of hope for the morrow. I am but a fool, and know not what thoughts dwell within thee. Yet, by the tales of the forerunner maidens, 'tis plain thou dost prepare for more than merely staying their rapture's advance. Well, we've got a lot to do. First, we need to reclaim the service. To do that, we'll have to fight the raptures. I think persuading the four beasts will help. And then, speakest thou of young Lady Marion? You ever met her? Nay, but the forerunners have spoken her, though but briefly. They say thou and she share a bond most tender. Yeah, something like that. So it seems. Why? What's wrong? Nay, 'tis of no great import. I did but hope fortune might favor me. Oh! I did not know that, Yet 'tis plain thy heart hath found another. Alas, my heart is sore cast down. You're terrible at skirting truth, aren't you? Was it apparent? Nayuta claps her hands behind her back once again and moves on somewhere. Oh, you stop being so shy. Wait, where are you going? Ought we not now make our return? The others await us. It's that way. I point in the exact opposite direction from where Nayuta is headed. Ah, I had nigh lost my way once more. 'Tis most fortunate indeed that thou art the great hero. Come on, follow me. Very well. Damn, she's... I did not know. We walk for a bit and soon spot our companions waiting in the distance. I thank thee for indulging my whims. 'Tis little enough to repay thee. But has aught thou wouldst inquire of me, great hero? So, how was your little test? Do I seem trustworthy to you now? Verily, thou art a man of great valor. My partly stratagem could not beguile thee. You didn't even try to hide it. I would fain know the manner of person thou art, and verily, thy answers to my queries surpass all that I did imagine. I see. Forsooth, so behold is to believe. Whereupon, in turn, I shall ask thee once more, what dost thou behold of this humble one? To be honest, I still don't really know. Then shalt thou in time come to know this humble one? Verily, this matter hath forged a bond betwixt thee and me. Well, Nayuta, judging from what I've seen so far now in this affection story, obviously, she's like, please get to know me. I'm interested. Listen, first we have to date before we go to first base. We have to date. Let's hold hands, and then there's kissing, and then all right. Let's meet with Leviathan and Ziz first, and then figure out what to do next. Well, she fucking dies. No. That is indeed a most excellent solution. Nayuta begins walking ahead toward the ground. Great hero, in the brief discourse of ours, knowest thou the moment I deem most wondrous? When was it? 'Twas not but the moment when I, having stayed upon a wrong path, was bidden to follow thee as thou walkest ahead. Really? Verily, thou knowest full well the heart of a maiden. What are you staring? You staring at my butt? No. Nayuta slowly slows her face slightly. I swear that there is a meme. I fucking found it. I swear there's also another meme where there's Nikke's looking at his butt, but I found the GIF. I don't know if I could find the meme of it. Nayuta slows her pace slightly. Great hero, shall I misstep again? Perchance, in the furthest morrow, I pray thee, guide my steps aright. Sure thing. Pray thee, ponder with great diligence, ere thou dost reply. What if thou findest thyself astray on mine account? Don't worry, I'm good with directions, and even if we do get lost, we can just wander around together. So it is. I am greatly beholden. Dare say, nary, have words more comforting grace mine ears. Really? Maybe it's time to learn. I feel like, really? Haha. Nayuta laughs and leads the way. I shall count on thee, henceforth, great hero. I be it whichever humble servant I am. Oh, shit, she mentioned whichever humble servant. Also, I forgot to claim that.
Thy side.
I really do like Nayuta. I'm gonna have to wait. I can't remember when I'm gonna do my tier list again. It probably will be like September, so it's gonna be months and months away. But I do rank her kind of highly. I don't know if she might. Would she make it into Queens? I don't know. She's really hot. Also, I do like how thick her eyelashes are like really thick.
Great hero, thou dost possess a talent both.
Hey, did it again! I swear I am not controlling this. She's really hot, and also, my God, Hurricane's her. This song is, I think it's one of the best Nikke songs. And I mean, come on, this outfit, oh, it's amazing. Come on, you can't beat this. Yeah, she might make it into Queens. I really do. I do like her. And she is a very interesting character.
Hero, art now and forevermore.
There's a lot of unknowns about her.
Import to all that.
I don't know where I'd put her in rankings though. I think I might put she'd probably be below Red Hood and Nihilister. Yeah, because my queens, these three they're not leaving the top three. I don't think there may not be like any character that can beat them out. I really don't know. I mean, I really like all these characters for different reasons up here. But I think, I think Nayuta would end up in here. And if they released Hammering would end up here. I think I might like Nayuta a little bit more than Grave. I hate saying that. And I'm sure I probably like Hammering more than Grave. And then Drilly, would Drilly make it up here? She'd be pretty high. She'd probably be up here. And then EH is making it up here someplace. I can't wait to do another tier list so I have people get angry at me. Oh, that's right, Snow White. I moved her from don't like to care about in this one. But I only have her down here because of the bug stuff. Because realistically, she'd be up here or up here. It's only because of bugs that she's down here. I swear. But I'm just gonna ignore her the bugs next time I do the tier list, and I'll put her where I actually like her. Oh, that's right. K didn't come out. She came out after I did this. That's right. I was pissed. But K would be up here too. Oh, I love K. She's so sad. I'm not changing these. Drake's staying down here. All these them are staying down here. And these, actually, I'll probably move Marion. I'll finally rank her and not keep her in the don't like, because again, because of the freaking bugs. Goddamn bugs. Maybe I'll move Crown too. I don't know. I don't know why I'm talking about this.
Perchance I must set forth.
So yeah, that was Nayuta's affection story. She we discovered. Well, we already kind of knew that she wants that urban sprawl back on the surface. She loves her fast food chains and skyscrapers and where are all the Walmarts? Walmart Raiden. I'll have to put that. I don't know why I didn't think about it till now. What's Walmart? It's heaven, Raiden. And that she's actually kind of horny.
Freed, I shall attain enlightenment.
It's all because of Red Hood rubbed off on Rapunzel, and now Rapunzel is rubbed up on Nayuta. It's like a now who's Nayuta gonna affect? God damn it! They're just crazy women.